This is Swole, a Madden content creator with over 40,000 subscribers. He's been playing competitive Madden for multiple years and understands offensive Madden like the back of his hand. And that's why in today's video, we're breaking down 5 of his best plays that he uses to destroy his opponents in every game mode. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so play number 1 that we're going to be breaking down is going to be a nearly unstoppable RPO that you need to start using. Let me show you. Alright, so first we're going to come into Bunch X Nasty here. This is motion RPO alert, okay? So really what we're looking for with this is the exact route combination that Swole uses. I have them in a random defense, okay? This is an RPO, but the great thing is here in Madden 26, you get to hot route your receivers on some of these RPOs, okay? So really what he loves doing, putting X on a hitch and putting RB on a crosser, okay? So you're gonna see, then we're gonna have this motion here, distract the defense a little bit, and then you're really just making the read, okay? It's gonna depend on the situation in the game, the down and distance, on who you want to throw to. So again, in order to set this up, you're going to put X on a curl. You're going to stem him down 2 notches there using the D-pad, and then you're going to see. So really, it's crazy. You have an RPO with 3 great options here. So boom, and now you're able to see. You're also able to hit that hitch. And what makes that hitch so good is, we're going to look at the instant replay here. Look at that underneath defender who was in a flat zone, okay? You can see they have 2 high, but they're really in cover 3 right here, which means that this guy's in a curl flat. But you see, as soon as I get ready to throw this pass, because I understand that this defender is going to move outside zone logic, there's a flat route on the field, or wheel, but a flat, boom. And now Demario Davis runs outside, opens up the easy opening, and now he can't recover. We have blocks out in front. We have a big receiver like DK Metcalf, and it's going to be a huge problem. And the reason why we have our crosser on the field, okay, is look at this linebacker here, okay? I'm going to set it up the same way. We're going to put a curl, then we're going to stem down twice. Look at this middle linebacker for Demario Davis. Boom. This is the guy that you're reading, okay? For the sake of showing you guys this, I'm just going to put him in a different zone, okay? I'm going to put him in a curl flat. So now he's going to vacate the middle of the field, and so that's really when you want to look over the middle of the field to your crosser. Boom, take the snap, Demario leaves the middle, and so it's almost like a deeper slant. It's better than a slant because it takes off a bit faster, it gets over the middle of the field a bit better, but you know, you're really just trying to read that defender. So really, again, it's RPOs, and when you're dealing with RPOs, you have to make sure that you get over the ball fast because you don't want to get those penalties. But if we go through it again, it's just reading a few defenders. Boom, read it, guy moves outside of the sideline, so we're able to hit DK in the middle of the field. Very simple, very easy. But don't forget about the run, okay? It's an RPO, so you never really want to force it. I would say with this route combination, it's very rare that they're able to take away all of these reads when you're hitting them on time. But you can also hand the ball off to your running back. I would also flip the play if you're going to be running the ball. So I would flip it so that my running back is on the right hip of my quarterback. If my quarterback's right-handed, boom, now we hand it off. We have a little bit faster handoff. Again, I wouldn't run the ball very often with this RPO. I would just set it up just like I showed you, custom stem that curl down twice to create a hitch, let Tavon Austin come in motion, read their coverage, see they're in man coverage here, and that time, you know, if they run man, a little bit tougher because, again, you have to get rid of the ball fast. But again, zone coverage, which is what they're in right now, this play is going to be very effective. All right, so next we're going to be coming into the Trips X Nasty formation. I'm going to show you the best zone spacing concept. Let me show you. All right, so we're going to come into high-low dig here, like I just said, Trips X Nasty. And this is the route combination that you want to be looking for, okay? You're going to go ahead and put DK on an in route, then you're going to stem him up 2 notches, just like this, so that he runs a zig route, okay? You're going to put Adam Thielen here on an out route, and then I would put my tight end on a drag. So now it's going to look something like this. This is going to be nearly impossible for them to defend in zone coverage, especially when they run a lot of stock zone coverages, because you're going to see, we're going to stop, they're actually in man coverage here. So it's fantastic they ran man because it shows you that that's a route combination that I called in my head to beat zone, but it's just how it works. You have, honestly, with this route combination, you have 4 man beaters in the field. So again, put your tight end on a drag, put DK on an in route, custom stem him up 2 notches, and then put Thielen on an out, okay? Right here, they're gonna run their zone coverage, and this is so good, okay? And I really wanna break this down for you guys because this is why Swole's offenses are consistently the best, okay? He understands that how this works in this game is this is an out route. What does an out route do to a crow flat? It moves him outside. So what does that do for us? We call a zig inside. This guy's already moving outside, and so now we can just throw it right on his head. I actually threw it probably a second late, and if I hit it a bit earlier, it would have been even more open here. But all right, so boom, set it up the same way, just like this, and take the snap, and now you're gonna see, boom. That's kind of what I'm talking about there. Even when it's a defensive lineman, you're still going to be able to hit that. Now, with this alignment where they have a defensive lineman in the zone, you just want to hit this route, your out route. Kind of rare that you can even get this open, but you can still see what I'm talking about where he just runs all the way outside to stop this. And so now I'm just throwing that that route inside, okay? And I mean, it's just really tough for them to defend regardless of the coverage that they're in. Boom, stem him up twice, he runs, and we're just able to hit that pocket there, okay? You can see I'm consistently able to hit that zig route, but it's really not just the zig, right? We're gonna be able to step up in the pocket and hit our drag here, okay? Drag routes open, flat route to the running back's open, backside. Everyone's open on this play. This is a route combination where literally this is almost impossible to defend. And you can call this up and down the field and hit a bunch of different guys on every play. You're able to see right there, we're going to just have DK over the middle on his dig against man coverage, right? So again, like I'm saying, great route combination to completely stress every zone, every man coverage that they could possibly run. Boom, take it, read it, windows open, and we're able to hit that pass over the middle possession catch because we have a bunch of guys running outside and you're just reading those zones over the middle. So again, key point, zig open, because this guy has to run outside to respect his out route. If that's not open, you can always hit your tight end drag, easy yards, but you can see Demario Davis comes down. So what does that tell me? I just need to look over the middle of the field to my backside dig here, possession catch before we hit that other defender, and it's an easy pickup. Another one of Swole's favorite plays. All right, and before we jump into the last 3 plays that Swole loves and makes his offense so overpowered, go to the pinned comment below and subscribe to Victory Formation GG for his complete scheme, and you're gonna get a discount when you use code BLT at checkout for 20% off. All right, so next we're gonna come into gun tight doubles here, okay? We're calling cross wheels. This is our play, beautiful. Cross wheels, all right? So all you're gonna do with this is another route combination. Swole loves these route combinations that can beat every single defense. So really, all you really wanna do here is, I mean, you could just honestly snap the ball and that would be a good route combination. What I would do though is put Y on a shriek and boom, take the snap. And really the first read is always that wheel route. We always say it, when you're trying to pass the ball and you're getting better at passing, hitting those flat routes and underneath patterns is the best way to learn how to pass, because you have to make the defense respect the underneath, right? You don't just want to let these guys continue to drop back, have no underneath defender, and you want to make the game easy for you. Running the ball and hitting short passes is the best way to do that. So again here, boom, you just continue to make that read. You're able to see how a simple wheel route is able to turn into a 15 to 20 yard gain, okay? That makes offense so easy for you, okay? Here they're gonna switch up their coverage, but all that means for us is we're going to have to hit that pass. Now you wanna use freeform passing when you're calling those crossers and stuff, something that I didn't do right there. But boom, take it again, more zone coverage, and again, we're gonna hit our tight end drag here, try to run that guy over, get big on him, BLT, come on. So I mean, like, it's just easy with a route combination like this. Perhaps the best advantage you have with a play like this is the quick snap ability. You only have to make one high route and now you're set with a beautiful route combination. Boom, take the snap. I mean, just look at how Demario Davis just got glitched. I run him over too. You know, I mean, fear moves the dog, man. Anyway, just a great route combination. No one can really stop this because you have so many options. If they're running man coverage and you notice they're running man a lot, you can just leave DK on his drag, because that will create another man beater for you. But again, against zone coverage, you want to make sure that you're not doing that. You want to make sure that you're actually having that shriek. So it's all about reading the defense, something that we'll talk about here later in the week. But can we get that? There we go. We step in the pocket and we're going to be able to hit that crosser, okay? So bottom line with this play, really against zone coverage and man coverage, you just have so many options. Boom, take it, that running back's wide open. Something that can kind of get lost here in the madness is just that running back, how easy that is. Another flat, boom, running back. No one's manned up onto him, and so we're able to just hit that Kenneth Gainwell, who actually balled out on Monday Night Football against the Dolphins last night. Went crazy, but this play is literally unstoppable, man. Shout out to Swole for building this offense because it's just so easy to run. Hit that drag again. I mean, against every single defense, they're going to have no chance. Cross wheels from tight doubles. All right, so next we're going to be playing against cover 2 and showing you a bomb that will instantly get them out of cover 2 because they're going to have no chance. All right, and that play is going to be shot fade cross. If you watched me play Madden 24, I beat K-Mac actually, you know, calling this play. Beat some other really good players that year. Probably my best year of Madden. Wish it in earlier, but you know, yeah, I was really dominant with this play, shot fade cross, and it's back here in Madden 26. Okay, all you want to do, put Y on a drag, put Y on a streak, DK here, run off those deep zones, put your tight end on a drag, okay? You're gonna take this snap, and you're gonna see Adam Thielen, whoever's at that X position, is going to run over the top of those flat zones. But BLT, what makes this play so much better is he's actually taking the most optimal path to get over the top of this zone, okay? We look at both play arts here. A lot of the time, you're dealing with wheel routes who have to run out to the sideline and then run over the zone. And this isn't the case. Like, if you play like football outside in elementary school, right? You're literally calling whatever route combinations you want. You're running whatever route and the quarterback's just having to throw to you. That's kind of what this is with this Adam Thielen route, because he's taking, this isn't like a real route. Like, what even is this? He's like glitching out the defense and running to a perfect pass. Of course, Aaron Rodgers wants to sail a pass that's freaking wide open. I cannot stand this dude, bro. I use the team in practice mode all the time, and this dude just sucks, okay? But we're gonna take the snap again, cover 2 defense, wait for it, pass lead that ball. He's gonna run over the top of that flat zone every time. But the key that Swole uses to make this play even better, again, is that tight end drag. Because you have to be able to get rid of the ball if you get shedded. Right here, we have plenty of time. We're able to hit that pass on the sideline, once again, get a green pass. But in the last couple of plays, if you're getting shedded and you notice that, you got to get rid of the ball, okay? You cannot just let the defensive line eat, right? Get rid of that ball underneath. That flat zone is going to have no chance in that area. He's kind of in no man's land. He's not guarding anything. He's not taking away the underneath, and he's not taking away the over the top, right? If they want to use the custom zones feature, drop their zones even further back and kind of make it tougher for you. I mean, you can see it's the same thing that I'm talking about, where it doesn't really matter how far they drop those guys back. You're going to have that pass there on the sideline. So this play shot fade cross against cover 2 is dominant, okay? But even against other coverages like cover 3, I mean, I did, you know, mark this as a cover 3 beater, but you have your crosser here. So boom, you're going to see we're going to step up in the pocket, and we're still going to have that fade open against cover 3. So really this play beats every zone coverage. Cover 2, cover 3 doesn't matter, because we're going to take the snap, step up in the pocket, and we're just going to try to throw that. Aaron Rodgers, again, sailing wide open passes here. But you get the point, right? This play, they run cover 2. They're going to have no chance. They can't stop the tight end drag if we wanted to hit that, and they certainly can't stop Adam Thielen once you have a quarterback that can hit wide open passes, okay? Shot fade cross, one of the best plays in the game. All right, so it's going to be impossible to win games if you're not able to score touchdowns consistently in the red zone, and that's why we're breaking down Swole's hidden favorite red zone beater. All right, so if we come into quick fork zig from, again, Trips X Nasty, okay? We were in this formation earlier. We're back in it here down in the red zone, okay? Now, key thing to understand, you can actually run this play up and down the field if you'd like. That's how good it is against cover 3 and cover 2 defenses. But I like to save it for down in the red zone when it really matters the most, because passing the ball, very tough in the red zone, but this is like glitches out their defense, okay? The main guy we're looking for here is Adam Thielen, or whoever's this B receiver on the outside, okay? What you want to make sure that you're doing is putting your tight end on a slant, and then you're putting your RB receiver on a flat route, okay? You're going to take this snap and just watch how Thielen, like, this is, I mean, I have no words. You guys are seeing it just like I'm seeing, okay? Really, but it's just about understanding zone logic and what makes this play so good, okay? The way Thielen's route is designed, he's gonna stop, and when you pair that with a flat route, you move this zone outside, okay? And then pretty much as soon as he starts running outside to stop this flat, that's when Thielen goes inside, and you can see how it's wide open for an easy touchdown, okay? And again, there's another zone here, the hook zone, right? He gets moved inside because we have a tight end slant on the field. So we're gonna move him inside, we're gonna move this guy outside, and then we're gonna run a guy right inside of him, okay? You need to start calling this play every single time you get down in the red zone until they actually stop it, okay? Because it's not, I don't even think people are gonna be able to stop this the first time that you call it. Just being honest, because it's not a play that you see, it's not a play that you lab against. The only way to really stop it is to man it up, or play man coverage, right? So boom, we take it again, we see, it's very consistent. You call it 100 times, the same thing with the zones is gonna happen every single time, okay? So BLT, what happens if they go ahead and put or run a cover 2? Well, cover 2 is going to be a little bit better against this, okay? I will say that, but still going to be open for a touchdown a lot of the time. Boom, take it. It's just about you have to throw it earlier, and then you have to possession catch it a lot of the time, okay? With the other one, it's wide open, right? You can rack it, you can do whatever you want. It's a little bit of a tighter window against cover 2, just because you can see how this vert hook's going to respond. He's going to move inside a bit to stop the flow. And he's gonna stop running, and so he's kind of sitting here, but you're just able to gun it in there, possession catch it, and it's a touchdown, okay, against cover 2. But also with this play, we're not done with that, because if they decide to man up Thielen, right, that's kind of guarded, and it's kind of over with that. But the backside of this play is good too, because you're gonna take the snap here, and you're gonna see DK Metcalf on his zig. Another tight window throw, but certainly one that you could hit with that zig route, okay? Boom, we're gonna put him on a flat, we're gonna call a slant, we're gonna take it, and we're gonna look, throw it on time, and again, you have to trust the timing. When you're down in the red zone, you certainly don't wanna be throwing interceptions, but you don't wanna be setting for field goals, okay? And so sometimes that means these tight window throws are gonna need to be had, especially when you trust it. You lab it, you practice it, and then you go to the game and you feel comfortable. You can also hit this running back out of the backfield, and you see fall forward for 3 yards like I did there. So really you have a lot of options with this play against all types of zone coverages, but it all starts and ends with this kind of glitch route to Adam Thielen that's not really found in any other plays or any other formations in the game, which is why it completes Swole's offense. And the best part about this offense is you could start running the complete scheme and all the other stuff we have in victory formation if you click this video for more information and use code BLT at checkout for 20% off. Can't wait to see you there. Peace.